Hey everybody, welcome back to the K2N Online Paddle School. We are back here on YouTube and we have another episode of the K2N vlog. This week we are talking about the Wild Hog Canoe Race in Levy County 2025, which I am the happy overall winner of, and I picked up second place for my buddy Jason Larkin. So I have filmed the 2023 and 2024 Wild Hogs using a GoPro on my head. And those videos are before the vlog series where I have this chance to sit and kind of talk and explain what you're watching in the video. And then this year as well, I'm gonna have commentary over the actual footage as well at the end of the video. So if you watch the video with no context, it is just madness. It is absolutely insanity. It's crazy. It doesn't make any sense, especially if you're a paddle racer. It's not a format that is adopted really anywhere else that I can think of. The level of organization for this event is disproportionate to the chaos that is out on the race course. You would think it's just kind of a madness, free-for-all, where there's not a lot going on. But again, the sophistication that goes into the event is really overwhelming, right? The level of care that goes into the race results, the timing, all of these things, it's just really phenomenal, especially being somebody that goes to a lot of different paddle races. The Wild Hog is the most well run out of all of them. So as I explain the format, you'll be able to kind of understand how complicated this can get. So there are about 150 total paddlecraft that start this race. Most of the paddlecrafts are tandem, so we're looking at 250 to about 300 racers are going to be in this race. They have different categories based on the type of craft that you're in and your age and gender, right? So you have like two kids that are in a canoe, a parent and a child in a canoe, a mixed boat, two guys that have won it in the past. Like there's all these different categories: men's kayak, women's kayak, seniors kayak, paddleboard, and so on. And so the structure of the race is almost set up in a way where the slowest paddlecraft start first. And when they start, we go in waves of 2. So we have about 150 craft going 2 at a time, and the breakdown is usually 30 seconds between each heat. This year it was about a minute. There was an obstruction at the beginning and they wanted people to kind of funnel through that with the additional time. So you have to think there's around 75 unique start times. And each one does not start exactly 1 minute apart from the other, where you have this nice and neat spreadsheet that you can use. They kind of start all over the place, right? So they're able to log and record 75 different unique start times. And the moment you come off the water, there is a television screen that is hooked up to their computer with a spreadsheet that tells you in your category, your result amongst the people in your category, and your result overall against everybody in the category. And this is an instant update. So the moment you get off the water, by the time you go up there, all that information is presented to you. I have been to races with one mass start with 25 racers, and it takes 4 weeks before the results get posted online because there's this or that wasn't correct. And so it's so amazing to have, again, this level of care, because most people really do care about their time and their placing and how did I do against my friend? Oh, you were 27th overall and I was 28th. I'll get you next year. It is a really cool dynamic that they put a lot of time and energy into, and they don't really need to, right? Again, even if this was just kind of a free-for-all, it would still be a ton of fun. So we race on the Waukesasa River in Levy County. Levy County, if you Google it, is even lower population than Citrus County where I live. It is the next northern county touching Citrus County. There are no homes that are built on the upper section of the Waukesasa where we start the race and progress about 90% of the way, right? There's really no infrastructure. There is hunting property that you can go out on that are dirt roads and trails, but for the most part, there's no infrastructure. So you have this river that cuts all the way through, and when a tree falls out there, there is no reason to clear it or move it, right? There's no population out there. So you have a very unique course where a tree will have fallen 25 years ago and it's still there today as a log. And so there are literally 100 different obstructions as you make your way down the river. Because the river is so small and narrow, a little bit of rainfall will completely change the river, or having no rainfall like this year will make it incredibly low. So there's a lot of spots where it was more advantageous to get out and run in ankle deep water to go faster. And in years past, those same sections would be chest deep easily. So it's always kind of a mixed bag of the environment based on the water levels, who is racing, how they stagger the heat, and how many obstructions there are. Last year in Florida, we had 2 major hurricanes go by the coastline, and there are a few more downed obstructions from the previous year. I've done this race now. This is my 5th year in a row doing it. I've done it in a few different paddlecraft. Ultimately, I try to choose the one that is the fastest. So the sit on top surf ski with a overstern rudder is kind of the ultimate combination of going fast down the river. I use an Epic V7 rotomold, meaning that it is made of plastic. So a plastic boat can take major strikes and hits, and it is very difficult to actually puncture and damage comparatively to like fiberglass or carbon fiber. It's an excellent balance of speed, utility, as well as durability. If you guys have watched the vlog series, I think about race courses a lot. I think about strategy a lot, and I try to take advantage of all these little ideas the best that I can. And this is one of the reasons that I love Wild Hog so much, is there is so much strategy that can go into this race. There are so many different things going on that can net you multiple minutes of a lead. Just like the Weeki Wachi race, which would be like a vanilla version of running the Wild Hog, is I like to try and challenge my skill set in environments that are increasingly difficult, right? Everybody can be good at paddling when there's nobody around them and they have nice, clean, deep water. But if you're paddling in 6 inches of water surrounded by 100 people and have to traverse a log, right? How good is your paddling skill in those environments? Do all of your skills and ability just evaporate because things around you have gotten difficult? Or can you kind of rise to the challenge and keep pushing forward and keep using all those skills that you have honed no matter what the circumstances are? Taking your skills off-road and taking them off of a racetrack, right? It's another level and layer of ability that I always enjoy trying to challenge and to do. The event is a charity for the Levy County Arc Association, which helps the mentally disabled within the community. I've met a bunch of the families that are directly beneficiaries from this event, which is awesome to see, right? It's a good feeling to go out there and to have fun, and for it to be for a greater cause as well. In the racing community, it is always a tough sell, right? A lot of people have fragile boats, or they're a little bit more timid of going out into these conditions, and so it's hard to try and get like 100 people to come and do it, but I try to promote it the best that I can each year. This is my 3rd year of taking first overall. I've also done it on a stand-up paddleboard as well, and that kind of revived the division. That was the first year that they offered trophies again when I first did it, and then I haven't done it since, but my wife has claimed a few of those titles, and we have other people that have come in. It's another cool part of the event is it's always kind of growing and evolving with the times, right? We have a new category, people want to fill it, and so it just slowly starts to build over time. You can see within all of the different categories that people kind of move around between each one, and it's important to try and facilitate the fun no matter what your paddling is. It really helps an event like this kind of keep the ball rolling year to year. This is the 48th annual Wild Hog, which is incredible to think about. That is a long time running the same exact race, and it is built on the same premise of like, hey, how fast can you go down the most treacherous river that we have in the area? That's it for the recap, so we're gonna get right to the race footage. I'm gonna have some commentary as well, so grab your popcorn and buckle your seatbelts because it's gonna be quite a wild ride. I only have the first hour of footage. The event is about 2 hours, so there are about a dozen racers that I begin to pass towards the second half that aren't in the video. I tried saving my battery to also show the finish line since my GoPro died the previous year. So if you didn't make the video, it means that you were so far ahead that I couldn't get to you in time before my camera was turned off. A big thank you to everybody that makes the Wild Hog possible every year. It's a big thing that I look forward to, and if you've watched all of this as a recap of the event, then again, thank you so much for your time and your effort. And thank you to everybody that's watching all the way through as well. We will see you all next week for the next episode of the K2N vlog, where I will be in another state. All right, everybody, welcome back to the Wild Hog 2025. So we're lining up here. We got all the fast men's kayak all going together. My buddy Robert Bieber and Nathan Sims are about to go in the wave ahead of us. Jason Larkin is going to start with me. If you watched last year's video, I ran into Jason, and he's back trying to get some revenge and trying to beat me. On most normal races, Jason kicks my butt. So it's only on these wacky races where I have a chance. So there they go. There's a example of a heat. 2 guys going, boom, immediately run into each other. It bottlenecks immediately right on the start line. So what side you start on and how hard you push can make a huge difference in how well you are able to get going on the race here. So this is the start of the Wild Hog He says, see you later, and then we hit it. So I try to really push hard, try to get ahead of Jason here. There's an obstruction immediately. So right here, there's a bunch of logs that you can get stuck in. And sure enough, Jason actually gets stuck back there. So my buddy here with the Superman shirt, he points, and I look back, and sure enough, Jason gets stuck right on the first log. So we're gonna have a little bit of commentary here for the first few minutes, and then it's just going to be the actual audio with a little bit of music. And then at the 25-minute mark, I'll start talking again as we get closer to the finish line. There is a lot of footage this year. There are so many logs going over. I didn't get around people very quickly this year, like years past, and so the footage just kind of extends out. And hopefully you all enjoy that if you're here watching, to see if you can find yourself in this video. I tried to include everybody within the first hour. Again, the second half of the race, I turned off my GoPro until the actual finish line. But this gives you an idea of what we're rocking and rolling. You just come up, bump into people, and go through. The biggest advantage you can get on this race course is rule number one: be courteous. You hit people, hey, sorry about that, let me get by you, can I go around you? Being sociable and verbal with people around you, and just have a good temperament. You know, we're all here to have a good time and have fun. And that's why I wanted you guys to hear the actual audio, so you can hear me interacting with everybody. And this year was a blast. Everybody, was having a great time. I get stuck on a tree branch here. So I'm gonna leave it to the actual footage here, and I'll see you guys around that 25-minute mark. Thank you. Looking good. Coming in right up the middle. Thank you. Coming right next to you. Thank you. Coming up on your right. Thank you. Whoop. Oh, sorry. Nice. Coming up right next to you. I'm just gonna pray right here and hope I fit. Oh ho ho! Woo! Woo!
Oh, look, it's for you! Hi, sweetheart. Are you Norman?
That's me.
Hi! You know my friend Jimmy?
Oh, nice. The beep. Sorry. I'm gonna give you guys a little push. I'm gonna keep giving you a push. There you go. Oh, if I can get on this side. Oh shoot. We're gonna go. Oh, sorry. Oh, sorry. Watch your foot.
I watched your video 4 times.
You didn't get help?
No, we're just having fun. So the logs are just following me.
On your right.
Come on, boat.
Can we fit through there or we have to go around?
You can fit through there. Okay, watch your paddle.
Oh, sorry.
Okay. But also, like, come on, Dad. Right now. I can't put stuff in my head.
You're good. You lost your paddle. Push you a little bit more. There you go. Oh yeah, that worked out great. Here, let me reward you real quick. There you go.
Oh my God, you're scared.
Race. Sorry. Thank you. Ah! Coming up on your right side. Oh, no, I'm not. Now I am. Ooh, sorry. I'm a drunk driver.
All good.
Thank you, guys. All right, coming with me. I'm gonna tether you. We're gonna pull. You good, brother man?
Gotta go over here.
That's a tough one. Hi-ya! Watch your head. Woo! Sorry. That was number 1,000, I think.
If not, somewhere close.
Aha, there's my chance. Thank you. I think we're like halfway there. Was that? No, I'm just kidding. We are 1/4 of the way there, if that helps.
That's chill. I can do with that.
Sorry. Watch your head. Thank you. Might as well just stay out. Deep? Oh shoot. I'm not following you.
No, don't come over here. There is no bottom.
Woo! Also deep.
I'm not doing this if your dad doesn't let it.
Going rudderless. So I pack a knife. I'm gonna be right on your right side here. Sorry, oh, don't mean to hit you. Oop, right on your left side. Thank you. Yes, if I have a heart attack. Oh, excuse me, sorry, I'm so sorry. Excuse me. Coming up right on you. Thank you.
Oh my gosh, so fast.
That's how I caught you. Thank you.
Sorry.
You're good.
All right, so as you saw in the footage and in the video here, I blew out my rudder. It had a piece of sheet metal on it from the previous owner and a little bit of metal fatigue from last year to this year, and it popped off. This boat is incredibly hard to steer with a wing blade paddle, which is the funky looking thing I'm using. And the length of the boat, the shape of it, it is designed to be operated with a rudder. So most boats that don't have a rudder are easier to navigate. They're shorter, they're wider, you know, the shape on the bottom is a little bit more round. So it was really, really tricky trying to get this thing down the Waukesasa River, driving it in manual mode instead of in automatic. But for the most part, you know, the race went pretty well. I probably only lost about a minute per mile in the actual paddling, but this race is mostly won and lost on how well you can navigate obstacles and navigate people. And so I was fortunate to hold off Jason at the end of the year, or at the end of the race here. He was about 7 minutes behind me. Both of us were well over the 2-hour mark this year. I think this is the first time ever that I've gone over 2 hours on this race course. And it gives you an idea of just how slow and arduous it is to go over all of these logs. And at this point, and further up in the video, I don't include all the logs that I pass. I'm only including me passing other people in the shot. And there's dozens of logs that I had to go through and navigate by myself. And each one is just, you know, it's a lot faster to just continue paddling. So having to get out or go under or hop out of a vessel is always going to be a little bit more taxing, you know, physically and, you know, time-wise. But overall, an excellent run. I hope you guys are enjoying the footage. The 360 camera allows for a lot of cool shots of, you know, getting into the boat and some of the navigation. Again, being courteous. You see people and you just kind of take up the space around them, smile. We're all there to have a good time. And I try not to be too aggressive with everything, but I am trying to get through in a timely manner. So this is the finish line. I turned off the camera early. So again, if I missed you in the footage, I apologize. I really wanted to get the end video here. Last year I did not have it, and I got lucky. I had a friend give me a photo of the finish line, but finishing so quickly, in a sense, people aren't really ready to, you know, capture pictures and videos and stuff. So I really wanted to make sure that I captured, you know, what it's like going over this final log. So they typically have 2 logs here. The second log that they set up would be a donation incentive. So this year they just had the 1 log. So this is like a you know, pole that they put down, and they do this on purpose. So you have to go over these logs in front of all these people, and the finish line is just right there, right? So it's one last little hoorah, and it's a fun moment for all the people spectating out here on US 19. Yep, ripping the boat over the top. And you can see, you know, I'm paddling on one side and having to back paddle. This thing is, you know, a beast to try and keep straight. This is the end of the race. I was really happy to get done. And again, thank you guys so much for checking out the video. If there's anything that you'd like to add commentary-wise, feel free to leave a comment below. And I hope to see you all on the race course next year in 2026.